morning. Hello and welcome to my daily blog. Yesterday we were in London, the Houses of Parliament. Today we're back to reality here on the farm. And there isn't anywhere I'd rather be. So yeah, let's see some tractors and cattle, and not thousands and thousands of people walking through London. Yeah, let's get on with it. Right, well, these guys have got started, but I'll jump on the straw blower and we'll get some of that blown out. I need to find my coat though, it's got my knife in it. Back to straw blowing, bedding these guys down, keeping these happy. It's much easier than messing about with politics. You can actually get stuff done here. So my dad's over there just feeding out with the TM. And now it is doing a mix, getting that maize silage out with the shear grab. Right, Noah's just put this trailer on because we've got an issue with this tyre. We can't pump it up, so there's something wrong with the valve. We're gonna have to have a good look at it or get our tyre firm out. I think my dad's had a go yesterday at fixing it, but yeah, it looks, it don't look great, does it? Gonna do a little bit of tidying up around here. And Noah's washed this wheel off because they are coming to take it off, and then they're gonna put a new, you can see air coming out, look. The leak. I think my dad's been attacking it with a punch or something. So we're gonna take that off and put a new one of these on. Is the plan. Off in the Sanyong, I'm going to look at a few crops this morning. I need to find the keys and I don't know where they are. Well, to say how wet it's been, it's not looking too bad this winter barley. It's all there. Got a bit of deficiency or something on the end of the leaf there. It's had a lot of stress with these wet conditions, so you know, it's not going to look super fantastic, but I think that's going to be the story up and down the country. A lot of farmers haven't got all the crops in, so come harvest it's not looking great, but at least we did get this in. And the majority of the stuff, we're just going to check a headland now, see if there's much grass on there. If there is, we might spray it off and put spring barley in, just to try and control it a bit. I've got the drone, we'll put that out. This field of barley is a bit thicker. Probably not suffered quite as much as the top one that we've just been looking at before we got the drone out. But that one there, just a write-off. You've seen on the drone, it's been flooded off, and so has the bottom of that field as well. So we'll have to re-drill that with spring barley. In this field we had localised problems with grass weeds. So if you remember, we cut the bottom headland, mowed it, and we baled it and made it into whole crop. Now I've checked with the drone and I can't see any grass there. Whether or not it's too early, or whether or not we've controlled it. I'm not quite sure. Maybe somebody who's like really up on this would let me know in the comments if you'd expect grass weeds to be coming through in winter barley now. I'd have thought we'd probably see something, but yeah, I've not seen any on the drone. I know if I tell my dad that I've not seen any on the drone, he'll say, oh, did you go and have a look? So I'm going to go and have a look. So we've got stuff just coming through now, I think. That's grass in it. Yeah. So it is here. Just not as much as there was. So I've just called the agronomist because we can find grass down here. It never looks too bad when it's sort of this time of year. You know, you always think, well, maybe it'll not be so bad, but yeah, I think if he comes and has a look and just put some expert knowledge on it, we can work out whether we try and spray it out, whether we just round up it. And we've got to come in and do some spring barley in this block, as you've seen anyway, because of the flooding. So it wouldn't be too much of a job to come and just stitch some here on this bottom headland. Yeah, it's a massive challenge. So grass weeds, for those that aren't farmers and you're still watching, the chemicals that we can use to control grass weeds in wheat and barley are just to the point of not really working, because of natural selection. The ones that survive are the ones that reproduce, and then they're the ones that are not affected by the chemicals. So yeah, so we're running out of like the toolkit to get rid of these, apart from obviously glyphosate, which is Roundup. We'll just wipe these out, and then we can plant again and just try and get that seed bank down and control it that way. So yeah, it's all about there's no like sort of silver bullet to fixing it. It's yeah, you need 5 or 6 different things to try and get rid of the thing. So it's just a bit of a pain, because it'd be nice to just go, it's gone, but it doesn't work that way. We're here, we'll chuck some of these branches into the side. Combine man won't want them. So we're in this field now where the land has been flooded. So this was well underwater, that was well underwater. If you remember from the drone shots that I was showing earlier, at nature reserve side, if you remember from the flood videos, I'm sure we had a lot of subscribers who started watching when we had the cattle in the flood water. Well, all that was underwater. Unreal amounts of water this year. This field that we're in now, we know it floods. It's one of these fields that's a bit catchy. If it's a dry year, it's fantastic. If we do get a lot of water like we've got this year, it's 100% guaranteed to flood. So you can see, obviously behind me, all flooded. This part here, grown fantastic, because it is really, really good soil. It's just like black land. So yeah, we'll have to come in here and re-drill this. Probably maybe spray some. I don't think we have to spray some sections off, because there's nothing there. Just come in with a power and just drill it back in. So yeah, right, I've seen what I need to see here. I think that bottom headland needs drilling. This bit needs drilling, down there needs drilling. I'll just have to sort of, the bit is where it's like, where do you work out, where do you stop with the drill and start with the drill? It's like, there's always like a grey area in between where, yeah, you don't really know how far, or I don't anyway when I'm going in. It's like, am I taking too much good crop out? Yeah, anyway, right, getting back to the car. It's a long walk. It sort of sums it up, doesn't it? Perfect weather for ducks. Well, this wheat's a bit of a disaster. I think we'll be ripping this out. There's nothing there. Yeah, it's been massively affected by the wet weather, but look at this. It's been eaten off a lot as well. So my guess is the geese have been on here. What a disaster. not going to be much chance. This is the grass at the bottom. Not going to be much chance of getting on and doing that anytime soon though. It needs a week or so to dry up. Council's taking a lot of trees out in there. Not allowed to do that this time of year. Well, this is a field where we're just going to have to live with these little patches on the headland. Look at that, we've got some nice fly tipping in the corner. Always good. In comparison to the other fields, this looks really well in here. It's full crop. Yeah, I'm glad that we've got a plough on the farm this year. I think it really did have its place. It's allowed us to establish a crop like this, where if we were doing like min-till with the well, not really min-till, but using the tri-till, we wouldn't have got it in because it'd just been a sloppy mess. We wouldn't have been able to get drilled into it. Moving that soil's created a bit of loose structure and water can drain away a little bit better. I think compared to a lot of no-till and min-till, this looks decent. Yeah, especially when a lot of places have not managed to get anything in the ground at all. So yeah, everyone talks down on the plough basically is what I'm trying to say, saying that it's not the right way and we're just disturbing the soil too much, or we're releasing too much carbon and things like that. Well, this is going to produce a feed for either human or animals, and if we'd done it any other way, we wouldn't have got it in. It's heavy land, it just wouldn't have gone in. So yeah, thumbs up to the plough, that's what I say. I know there's going to be a lot of people probably saying, no, that's the wrong way to think about it, Joe, you should just keep waiting until it's dry enough. Well, it hasn't been, has it, this year? So that's where I'm seeing it from on our farm anyway. This, I wonder what this could be with all the tin foil and zips, and it's almost as though you could keep plants in it or something. Oh look, you could. It's got a fertiliser can there, and then look in the bottom. Yeah, they'll fill this old railway embankment in, won't they? Tyres down there. They just pull up at the side of the bridge and then chuck it off over. But then some of them decide to chuck it in the field like this. 100% from a cannabis farm. So this stuff here is like the little beads or whatever they grow in it. I can't remember what they call it. But yeah. So there's a mattress there in the undergrowth. I really forgot to show you all the fly tipping because I just look over the top of it now. It's like just normalised. Like it probably shocks a lot of people that live out in the countryside. When there's some fly tipping, it's be a major event. But here, it's just a Tuesday. It is ridiculous how it's got to that, innit? I don't even see it half the time. Oh, yeah, there's a bit there. It doesn't faze me, but it should do, I suppose. Should get annoyed at it, but it's just that prevalent. It's unreal. Right, we're off. We've got Yorkshire Industrial Tyres who'll come and sort us out. Literally rung them this morning, they're here already. We'll hopefully get this fixed. That does it, doesn't it? With that gun, there's 16 tons of pressure all at once, boom. Fantastic at firing stuff as well. I mean, not that it's tried that, obviously. I've had my dinner. We can get a fair bit of mucking out done now. Now we've got a trailer that's got a working or safe tyre, should we say. So yeah, we should be able to get a fair bit ticked off. Noah's just fired up the 210. He'll get this took out. Now fetching 215. So we'll get off with that in a minute while we move some cattle around. Well, we got a little ratter in here, haven't we? Hello, hello. Oh, we'll get this pulled into position. So these guys we've put in that pen there, to empty this pen here, and then I've got the rockety filling this load up, which will be lovely. It's a real pain in here, it's a bit tight turning round. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it stores a lot of cattle, and they're happy enough down here, so I suppose just keep using it. My dad's took the load of muck and he's got stuck, so yeah, we'll get pulled out. Uh-oh, that's where he's got stuck. He's shouting already. We're all waiting for you because you're stuck. Yeah, he's got himself in a mess. So no, he's going to back out of here now. That's not happening. He needs to use diff lock. He's got diff lock in now. It's not working. No! Right, so what we've done now is took the trailer off the tractor. We've got the tractor out. We'll try from a different angle to pull the trailer. If he decides to go down edge of field and he's been coming up and down here, I do not know. Swapped over, we've got a 210 on the trailer. It's got the better tyres, and I'm going to put 215 on the front, but it's fairly well stuck like. Right, so we've managed to move it around with a chain. Now we're going to tip it up, try and get some of the muck that's in it off, see where we can go from there. Well, it's coming out now. Thank goodness. So that's it. We got it out. We pulled it with the chain to get a new position, and then she came out not so bad then. So anyway, we'll get back to mucking out. Oh, we're back at yard now. A few more load to get out and carry it on. We need to start thinking about doing a mix and getting some cattle fed. I don't know actually. I'm going to say I think this has got half of what we need in it, but we'll check. Dad's just going to drop the 215 off. I'll park it up somewhere, probably. I don't think he'll drop it off. We'll get this mill filled, use that meal up. We might get another load of muck out as well. So keep it on going today. It's nice weather. Let's have it. Let's have it. Let's have it. That's what I'm after. Let's have it. Fellas are getting hungry, waiting for their tea. Oh yeah, you liking that bit of hay? Pretties. Jump on the 9 metre and we'll sort out some straw into that pen that we've half mucked out today. We might get back on it tomorrow. We'll finish the job if we get time. Mentions today is a happy birthday to Louise Robinson, and that's from Craig and her girls. So if anybody else wants to get their name in the mixer, do a good thing and give a little bit of money to charity, there's a link in the description below. It goes straight to the Air Ambulance. We've raised 8,000 and some pounds so far. The plan is now I'll let these guys into their freshly bedded up pen with troughs in. I think they'll be happy with that. Oh yeah, and then they've got all the feed that they want as well. And hopefully, if we get time, we'll muck the back of the pen out a little bit later this week. Well, we're on it. Tipping this mix off, and then we're done. We've got the mix tipped off in the back of there. No, we haven't got all the tractors in. We need to get the 130 and fetch that in. But we've nearly got all the tractors in. If you have liked the video, remember to press the like button. Subscribe if you've not already. It's been a bit of a long one. I apologise if it's been a long video. I imagine it probably will be, because there seems to be a lot of things that have happened. I've gone out checking the crops and want to just show you a few bits on that. And my dad got stuck, didn't he? But we got him out in the end. And yeah, it's nice to be back on the farm and not in London, although I really did enjoy my trip yesterday. But to someone who commented asking, is Joe Seals going to be the next agriculture minister? I have absolutely no chance of that happening. I do not want anything like that. But yeah, it was nice to just have a look and see the Houses of Parliament. Quite weird how small it was. It looks big on the TV, but it's quite small. But yeah, that's it pretty much. Thanks for watching again, and we will see you tomorrow. Business. Bye.